presidency has condemned Governor Rotimi Akeredolu's ultimatum to herdsmen to vacate Ondo forest reserves. In a statement on Tuesday, Garba Shehu said the presidency has been keenly monitoring events occurring in Ondo State. The special assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari said what is emerging is a lack of consistency in messaging, which in turn leads to various contradictions regarding accuracy and the intent behind the message. The presidency called for restraint on both sides. It urged the state government and the leadership of the Fulani communities to continue their dialogue for a good understanding that will bring to an urgent end the night marriage security challenges. Shehu said Akeredolu, being a senior advocate of Nigeria and a former president of the Nigeria Bar Association, has fought crime in his state with passion and commitment. It will be the least expected to unilaterally ask thousands of herders who have lived all their lives in the state on account of the infiltration of the forest by criminals. If this were to be the case, right groups will be right in expressing worries that the action could set off a chain of events which the markers of our constitution foresaw and try to guard against. We want to make it clear that kidnapping, banditry, and rustling are crimes, no matter the motive or who is involved. But to define crime from the nameplates, as a number of commentators have erroneously done, which group they belong to, the language they speak, their geographical location, or their faith, is assertivity and cruel. We need to delink terrorism and crimes from ethnicity, geographical origins, and religion to isolate the criminals who use this interchange of arguments to hinder law enforcement as the only way to deal effectively with them. The president, who swore to defend the constitution, has spoken against the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in asking citizens of northern origin to leave. He did not spare the group based in Sokoto, Muslim Solidarity Forum, which asked the Bishop of Sokoto to leave and is prepared to do all that the law permits to promote or to protect citizens all over the country in their choice of where they wished to reside and are treated as equal citizens. Shehu said the Ondo and all states must draw clear lines between the criminals and the law-abiding citizens. He added that beyond law and order, the fight against crime is also a fight for human values, which are fundamental to Nigeria. Okay. Why is it that when it comes to this elders, quickly these people will just quickly respond? But people have been crying. You did not want to tell us that you didn't hear when this issue happened in Delta State. Up to today, the governor, and I will continue, I'm always repeating that thing because most of the time I always blame the governor of Delta State. Now he's still waiting more than 1 year now. He was waiting to hear from the presidency, and with the way that incident happened in Delta State, it was horrible. We did not hear anything from you. We did not hear anything from you. I was even surprised that they even responded to Muslim Solidarity that was telling this man to leave the state, telling Bishop Kuka to leave the state. But all those ones now watched. But even in their tone, we could even see where they were going. Not that they really wanted to support the bishop. But that being said, people have been crying. Now, a lot of issues, a lot of cases, people have been dying. A lot of people who died. You cannot tell us that people who died in Oyo State recently, the woman that had filling station and a doctor that came from Germany. You cannot tell us you didn't hear that. Even if you did not hear that, the one that happened in Delta State, that a whole governor was expecting the presidency to speak. Up to today, you never said anything. Now you are now coming to tell us what is it. Well, just like I said before, all of these people, we don't even trust them. Even the Akeredolu, he might come tomorrow and begin to say, oh, he was taken out of context. This is what they said they have to do. Let them go and get a place. Nobody is driving them from the state. You cannot be saying that is a government reserve a forest, which is not supposed to be meant for ranching. Let them go and rent a place, just like you said too, that it is senseless and it is not going to be tolerated for these people to be moving from places to places. It is an hideout for all these people. It's just like you have an uncompleted building, and maybe some people are, are homeless, and they will just want to go there and just have a place where they can rest their heads. And criminals are always using that place as well. The best thing is just for remove everybody from there, remove everybody, so that nobody will go there. We know who is who. Now you are now telling us that they don't have to do this. Is a well, because like I said, the governor can come out and change their mind, because all this on it feel with bobo, so that the people will be happy. Oh, they will not say, oh, the federal government has said this, so so it is not in my hand. All of this is, we know how it's placed. But I just thank God for Eastern Security Network. They are not going to shift ground, no matter your threat. They are not going to shift ground, because people who have been crying up till now, they are crying. You are not saying anything. You have not condemned these people with all the atrocities they are committing. You are not telling us a cock and bull stories. They are not telling them to leave Ondo State. They should leave the forest. That is what they are telling them. Because the Ruga you guys wanted to establish, people did not agree for you. That was why you kept quiet for so long, and you allowed these people to be doing all manner of atrocity they have been committing. Well, we are going to be hearing from the governor whether he's going to change his mind again. But we are, at least the 7 days started since on Monday, which was yesterday. Well, why were the herdsmen not warned when they were kidnapping, raping, and killing Ondo indigenes and people? Stupidity stupidity. Is there any Yoruba man in North without a house living the bush? Please, nobody is telling them to leave the states exactly. Rather, we want them to rent house and live normal life like others, so the security forces can monitor their daily activities like every other individual. He told them, go and register. Go and register, unless maybe there's something that you guys are looking for. When you are talking about Sharia, you have the state has what it takes, or how they go about their own this. They say they don't want people to alcohol, this and that. And we say, if you know that you are in that state, this is what the state wants. They don't want you to consume alcohol. They don't want you to sell. And if you know that you cannot cope with that, vamos, leave that place. That is what they want. But when it comes to other states, you want to intrude into that. We are still waiting for the governor to let us know what he's going to say, whether he's going to reverse that. But what he has said is that nobody is telling anybody, even in the east, nobody is telling anybody to live anywhere. Go inside the town and get a place, rent a place, and do your business there. Someone say Buhari is insane. The worst leader ever in the history of Nigeria government. What a stupid threat from the presidency. Did the Fulani have the right to invade Yoruba land? I guess you want a full-fledged war. Be ready. Just imagine stupid old robot that is parading himself as president Animal Republic called Nigeria, instead of him to warn his killer. His killer squad called S-Men is here talking rubbish. Let these Fulani and bandits and other criminals vacate the forest. Let them come to town and rent houses like other human beings. That is what they are telling them. Nothing short of that. But we are going to be waiting and let's see what the governor is going to say about that. So guys, leave your comments below and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.